Hey, what's up, Yapa fam? So before we jump into today's video, I want to let you guys know that everything that we're about to talk about, everything that we're about to say, is completely subject to your spiritual authority, your man of God, your parents, the theocracy of God in your life. So yes, I just want to let you guys know that before we jump into today's video. And so now let's jump into today's video. So Yapa fam, what is up? So let's jump into today's TOTD, Yapa fam, the best way that I know how. What's up, Yapa fam, and welcome to today's TOTD. Okay, so Yapa fam, we are Apostolics first. We are not Apostolics second. We're not Apostolics third. We're Apostolics first. And with that, our apostolicness needs to go everywhere that we go. So if we go to Walmart, we're to be apostolic there. If we go to Starbucks, we are to be apostolic there. If we go to the White House, we are supposed to be apostolic. And you guys know this. If we go to the United Nations, like some of the most powerful men of God, the apostolic men of God have, you are to be apostolic there just like they have, and they're experiencing revival there. So Yapa fam, we're to be apostolic everywhere we go. And if we go onto social media, we are to be apostolic there. Now, the beauty and the horror of social media is this. It's probably the most telling, most realist, and also the most fake type of platform that any human being could be on. Okay, why do I say real and fake? Because if you look at people's social media posts, you can see some realities about their lives. You can see a lot of negatives coming from social media, or I've seen very positive things. Man, that person looks like a true apostolic. Man, that person has a meek spirit. I end up being right, not like, oh, I'm right, but I end up hitting it nail on the head because of their social media posts and the way they come across via social media. But then you also have the farce or the fake stuff on social media, and that is everybody only posts the good things about their lives. Oh, we're going road tripping. Oh, look at this selfie of me. Oh, look how good I look with this dude or this gal. You know, it's all kind of superficial, but yet it's super real, because if you're wise and if you have discernment, if you're listening to your spiritual authority dump wisdom inside of you, like we talked about before, you can then see that person needs to pray through, and that person, they need to pray through, and you need to pray through, because you're thinking they need to pray through. Yeah, that's all on social media. In today's TOTD, I want to give you a few pointers, a few tips on why we should stay apostolic on social media and how to stay apostolic on social media. Now, this video can go on and on for hours and hours, but we're not going to go on and on for hours and hours. We're going to take a very few concepts and things that we want to talk about, and we're going to talk about it on today's TOTD, and we're not going to cover everything. So, without further ado, let's just jump into the first on the list of things that we're going to talk about, and that is watch what you post. Okay? Young apostolics everywhere, like we just talked about, you're very easily discerned on social media. Your interests, your hobbies, to the things that are inside of you that you don't want people to know about. People who have been around a bit, who have seen certain aspects of life, they can figure you out. And so the best thing to do on social media is, I guess, not necessarily watch what you post, but don't be fake. Because if you're fake, if you're putting up a front, people can see that. Now, I'm not saying just spill all your business out on social media. If you guys look at my Man of Valor account, which is actually linked down below, I barely post on that thing. And I'm not doing that for one of those elitist status deals. I can't stand people like that. Or not necessarily people like that, accounts like that, or people trying to be like that. It's like, dude, just love everybody. Be an apostolic, you know what I mean? The main reason why I'm not connected with a ton of people is because I haven't met them in real life, and majority of my stuff is on Yapa238. I barely even care about the Man of Valor account like that. I'm on Yapa, and I follow like 5,007 people there. Now, even on my personal account, I only do my best to post real stuff, because all on social media is just a lot of fakeness. A lot of people try to portray a life that they don't live. People use filters, people use Visco, and people use Afterlight, and people use Snapseed, and they use all that stuff to enhance their followers' visual experience on the posts that they make. They want the likes, they want all the people following them, they want all this stuff, and it's screaming out things about them, and they're trying to portray to everyone who follows them that, look at my life is so grand, my life is so awesome. My life is so perfect. And it's like everybody likes the life, but nobody likes a fake person. No one likes a fake person. Did you have fake friends? I'm pretty sure you've had fake friends. And what did that do to you when your friends turned on you, or they were fake and they did something to you that wasn't right because they were fake? You didn't like it. So don't be fake on social media. Be real. Don't just like flail all your stuff out, but don't be fake. I'm saying more of the conceptual side of social media, the side of who these individuals are that run these accounts. Don't be fake. Don't be a fake individual. Be a real person. Be someone who is genuine. Be someone who is real with themselves. And that's the first person you gotta be real with, is yourself. I'm not saying don't post a nice picture. I'm not saying don't use filters. My goodness, use all the filters that you want. I like filters. I'm not saying anything like that. I'm saying take an introspective look at who you are so that you can align yourself with your values, align yourself with something that's worthwhile or something that matters. Don't be a farce. Don't be fake. Don't try to be pleasing everybody just so that you can be a person in the limelight, to appease your flesh or to appease pride. Don't be like that, because you are better than that. You are greater than that. You are a young person who has more destiny on their lives than just be worried about who's following you, who's not following you. Okay, don't get caught up in stuff like that. Be a real individual, a genuine person, and don't be fake. I'm not saying, again, to not post the cool stuff on Instagram, not to post the tight quotes on Twitter. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm saying be a real individual, be a genuine individual, and that, my friends, will show up on your social media. So now, moving from the more conceptual into the more technical, tip number 2 on social media: be careful what you're liking. Be careful what you're actually approving on social media, because when you like a photo, you're saying, hey, I like what's in that photo. If it's someone who's trying to flaunt their body, and your guy liking a girl's picture like that, fellas, you're actually putting your stamp of approval on the way she's posing or on that picture. I'm not telling you what to like or what not to like. I'm just saying be a little cognizant, because if you're trying to do something for the kingdom of God and reach into the ministry of the word in regards to a preacher or a pastor or an evangelist or something like that, if you're trying to do that, you're going to want to be careful what you approve of or what you say you approve of via your social media. If you're liking a carnal girl who's wearing something tight, you're actually putting your stamp of approval on that sensuality that she's portraying. Now, young lady, the same thing kind of applies. If you're putting your stamp of approval on a picture of a friend from school who is posing all like, not well, and you put your stamp of approval on that, you're telling everyone who's following you, the guys and the girls connected with you, that, hey, I like that. That's no bueno. If you're looking for a real good godly guy, he's not going to be liking you looking at liking that. He's not going to like that. So be cognizant and be aware of what you're liking, what you're putting your stamp of approval on, because you're actually saying, hey everyone, hey world, hey 600, 500, 15,000 people, 20,000, 50,000 people who are following me, I like this thing right here, I like. Okay, you're actually saying that on social media. So yeah, seriously, be aware of what you're putting your stamp of approval on, because you got a lot of people who are looking at what you like. Tip number 3, watch the conversation that you hold on social media. My suggestion to you is not to engage in conversation that isn't godly, isn't holy, isn't right. But I'm not saying that if you see some like dog that you really think is adorable, you can't say, oh my goodness, it was just so cute. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is to watch the type of conversation that you hold in your DMs or your private messages or whatever platform that you use, whether your Snap, your Twitter, your IG, your Facebook. I grew up on IG. I'm an IG baby right here. But whatever is your platform, just watch what type of conversation you engage with. Okay, you don't want to be approving of something or disapproving of something or getting in a war with someone on a social media platform, because you got a lot of stupid people on the internet. You got a lot of stupid people that you could possibly be connected with. And if you engage with a fool, you stoop down to his level, and by stooping down to his level, he can whip you like a fool would be the fool. So, not everything's your battle, not everything's your war. Some comments you can actually just delete. Some people you can block. You can create a little bubble and distance yourself from toxic people. And if that's what you gotta do, that's what you gotta do. If you see someone slandering someone, it's not your place to go to the rescue. No, I'm a giant no, because you're probably gonna get beat. Because it's a foolish person who would publicly slander someone. And if you get in a fight with them on social media, it can escalate and just get way bad. And so just watch what conversation you hold, whether in a private message situation or the public portion of these social media platforms. Be careful what type of conversation you entertain. So those are just 3 completely random tips that I wanted to talk about on today's TOTD. Another free one, and this is one I wanted to tell you guys. Just recently, I was in a conversation with a young lady about my age. And we're talking about social media. And we got on the subject subject of the DMs and guys sliding into the ladies' DMs. Look, fellas, I guess this could be like 3 tips plus 1. Guys, just real quick. Some girls don't really appreciate you sliding into their DM. If you're following a girl and a girl is following you, right? You got this little loop, this follow loop right here. If that's actually happening, then most likely when you DM'd her, she got the notification. Bing, right? And she probably looked at the first 4, 5, or 7 words of your DM, and if she hasn't responded in about 72 hours, she may not be interested in your DM because the first few lines may be suggestive towards something that she doesn't really want. Now, if you see that she has seen your DM and she does not respond to you in like 2 or 3 days, she may very well not really be interested in you, because if she was, she probably would have responded. Now, if she's a nice girl and thinking, oh my goodness, I don't really like him, but I don't want him to feel bad, then what's probably gonna happen is she's probably gonna respond to you. And now if she responds to you, fellas, will slow your roll. If she's kind of keeping it short and terse, the hint may be that she's kind of like not really feeling you. You know what I'm saying? And in those situations, they often just ignore the guy, or very, I'm so sorry about this, but like I really don't like you, kind of brush them off. So I guess tip number 4, or 3 plus 1, is fellas, just kind of watch how you slide into a lady's DM. So now, Yapa fam, that's all I got for you guys today. Again, just a thought of the day, just something that was in my head and I want to share with you guys. So if you guys like today's video, go ahead and like it down below. Go to subscribe if you're not already. Hey, Yapa fam, I've got to say that I love you guys. To be Yapastolic, above all be Apostolic, and that I'll catch you guys in Wednesday. TOTD. Love you, Yapa fam. Hope these tips really helped. My camera's blinking red. It's like, charge the battery, charge the battery. So I'm gonna have to do that real quick. So I'm gonna get to it right now. Love you, Yapa fam. And that's a wrap, Yapa fam. I want to let you guys know once again that everything said in today's video is completely subject to your spiritual authority, the theocracy of God in your life, your parents, your pastor, whoever God has placed in your life to lead you and guide you spiritually. You always want to make sure that any content that you engage with online is subject to the Word of God and theocracy of God in your life. Love you, Yapa fam. Just had to let you guys know that. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.